Bear video, no. You know what I'm saying? But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jake Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Playing the life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description. In the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. If y'all do not know, you know what I'm saying, we kind of play a little bit early tonight, you know what I'm saying, honestly. So your boy got to end stream a little bit early, you know what I mean. It's like, what, 6 o'clock, and time did go forward, you know what I mean, for everybody that didn't know, you know what I'm saying. So we playing at like, what, 7:30, playing against the Nets, you know what I mean. Bron injured, so, I mean, it really don't matter, you know what I'm saying. We still going to do what we do, you know what I'm saying. But we got the Tokyo subway attack. If y'all do want to go find any of these reactions, you know what I'm saying, it's in the true story playlist section, you know what I'm saying. I don't even know what the freak it is. I told y'all, bro, I have unlimited freaking videos that I can react to. I would never run out of content, bro, honestly, you know what I'm saying. Honestly, I need to save these vids too, you know what I mean. Y'all need to save these vids. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but save these vids, man, because these one of a kind, though, you know what I'm saying. I told y'all, bro, I just be subscribing to channels that I feel like it's interesting to watch. That's really what it is, you know what I'm saying? But we got the Tokyo subway attack, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the bell, like a video, man.
Downtown Tokyo, March 20th, 1995.
Some real life movie-ish, man.
Station. Rush hour is about to start. They make a pit stop at a convenience store.
Block movies.
The driver buys 2 newspapers. The passenger, gloves, a knife, tape, and sandals. The passenger is dropped off in front of the station. His train is arriving shortly. He boards the front carriage, and after 3 stops, he takes a package out of his bag and drops it onto the floor.
And that's right when I needed to hear DFS out too. That's right when I needed to hear. Because honestly, bro, the lineup I would have ran, I'm sorry for YouTube, it's not about to talk. The lineup I would have ran, bro, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? The lineup I would have ran, gang, with Hayes and Rui being out was I would have put Alex Len. I ain't gonna lie, I would have started Alex Len, bro. You know what I'm saying? Would have did Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves, you know what I'm saying? And Luka Doncic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, the nigga Jason Redick, bro, his rotations be kind of awkward sometimes. I'm gonna keep it real. You needed a big man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. You needed a big man, bro. You feel me? Just keeping it real with you. I don't know why this nigga JJ Redick kept playing small niggas. I'm like, bro, put Alex Len in or somebody, bro. Put Jemison in, bro. At least we got a match up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, DFS should come off the bench and start Vanderbilt. Straight like that, bro. That's the lineup I would have ran. So even today's lineup, bro, I'm running, if Jackson Hayes back, I'm running point guard Luka, shooting guard Austin Reeves, small forward Dalton Connect, power forward Vanderbilt, and center I'm going with Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes not in, start Jemison, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Jemison not playing, start Alex Len. You need height, bro. All that little small lineup, that junk ain't working. Obviously, JJ Redick, so I don't know why the freak you keep doing it.
It's wrapped in newspapers from the convenience store.
Now, what about DFS being out?
He takes the sharpened tip of his umbrella and drives it into the package. A few more holes for good measure.
Good without him, good.
The driver is waiting for him outside. He makes sure that any liquid left by the package is gone. The liquid the man just released on the Tokyo subway is over 900 milliliters of sarin.
Sarin?
One of the deadliest nerve agents on the planet. On March 20th, 1995, at the height of morning rush hour, Tokyo was attacked. Emergency services overwhelmed.
How was he attacked?
Hundreds of calls flood in. People are dying in the Tokyo subway. The man Ikuo Hayashi was one of 5. 5 people who released almost 5 liters of liquid sarin in the cramped and poorly ventilated compartments of 3 subway lines. Chiyoda, Hibiya, and Marunouchi. 3 lines that converge at a single point, the heart of Tokyo's government. It was an attack ordered by a blind, paranoid man.
Blind, paranoid man.
With $1 billion, an arsenal of deadly chemical weapons, and hundreds of loyal followers willing to use them. He brainwashed thousands with a perverse system of spiritual superiority, with a final goal to save the world by ending it.
Save the world.
This is the story of the Tokyo subway gas attack.
Save the world by ending it.
This video was made possible by 80,000 hours, and the research was done by...
Save the world by ending it. So basically what you're saying, you're saving the world by killing innocent people. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. These folks, bro. Folks with this evil junk, man. These folks be so evil, thinking he actually saving the world, but you're killing innocent people. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Nobody can save the world but God, my brother. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? The way this world going down right now, nobody can save the world but God. You ain't God, bro. You ain't saving no world by killing innocent people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You straight, bro. The world gonna get more evil and evil and evil, and it's not a dang thing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all that trying to save the world, you gotta leave that in God's hands, bro. You know what I mean? That's not in your control. The world is gonna get more evil and evil, bro, and just accept it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's already biblical written, bro. You know what I mean? But for you to got the nerve to say you saving the world by killing innocent people, that's crazy to say, man.
Family of tatami mat makers. He couldn't see through one eye, but had some...
Man, you say what this video about, man? It's 2 minutes in. How about you just watch and shut up? How about everybody just watch and shut up? Dude, what are we watching? Dude, what's this video about? How about you just watch and shut up, gang?
Vision left in the other. As a child, he was sent to a special school. There, he used the eye that he had left to control his fully blind classmates. He forced them to strike each other, helped some go into town on the condition of money and favors. Teachers said he was tender to some, brutal towards others. 20 years later, he graduated and became a masseur and acupuncturist. 3 years later, he met his wife. With the help of her parents, he opened up a store that sold Chinese herbal medicine. Discovering a talent for selling snake oil, he made hundreds of thousands off of fake drugs and potions. But Matsumoto was more talented at selling than hiding. He's caught and served a jail sentence. Going bankrupt and experiencing profound shame, he grew resentful of the state that took from him. In his darkest hour,
he broke the law, bro, so... he broke the law, so, you know, you break the law, you're gonna have to face the consequences, you know what I'm saying? So... shouldn't be mad at that. You know what I mean? You broke the law, bro.
He grew resentful of the state that took from him. In his darkest hour, he meditated, practiced yoga, read Eastern philosophy, and studied. He embraced Buddhist concepts of karma, redemption, and rebirth,
Buddha,
and built his own interpretation.
That's funny.
With newfound confidence, he starts a new business, a yoga school and publishing company. Matsumoto becomes a guru. Determined to fix the mistakes he made earlier, he combines his skills from marketing with spirituality. A photo of him levitating appears in a magazine. Photos of him getting endorsed by spiritual leaders. He does interviews and tells the world that he wandered the Japanese countryside when a deity appeared before him. It told him he was the god of light who will lead the armies of all the gods to usher in the holy kingdom of Shambhala through a final war that will end all darkness. TV appearances, radio shows, magazine interviews, deceptive photos, and articles.
So many lost souls, boy. Golly.
He leaves behind his old self. No longer Chitsuo Matsumoto, a failed salesman, the boy raised by tatami mat makers. Now Shoko Asahara, a guru with a following. The name of his cult, Shinrikyo. Supreme Truth. But his cult is not like others. He's surrounded by brilliant scientists, chemists, physicists, Japanese from elite universities, and families. Asahara had a goal that needed talent. Talent that would help him build a new Japanese civilization after Armageddon, with him at its center.
How you become a billionaire though, bro? Did you go bankrupt, my nigga? Everybody here, and
in his own mind,
a lot of y'all niggas trying to hear. How about listen, all right? Listen, okay? I don't want no freaking questions, right? You know what I mean? I'm trying to hear and listen. Use your freaking ears and listen to what the freak is going on. Because I don't want no freaking questions. Why did he do that? You know what I mean? Why this? Why that? Just listen, nigga.
In his own mind and that of his followers, he was a god. The closer you were to him, the higher your rank. To move up, he created tests. He filtered members for their devotion and talent, and began targeting the young and educated.
Freaking human, think he a god.
Holding talks at top universities, Asahara crafted a message that blended spirituality with science. He offered outfitted research labs alongside enlightenment. He marketed himself to those who felt alienated from Japanese society. Sexual advertisements to target lonely young men, flirtatious women on the answering machine. Most ignored his advances, but some did attend his talks. These were Samana Minarai, one foot in Ohm, the other still in Japanese society, the lowest of his hierarchy. Once a novice, the next step was a loyal member.
I was gonna say they butt naked.
Samana. Only a Samana could truly join the master. They could unlock supernatural abilities like Asahara, levitation, telepathy, and mind reading. But they had to cut off their lives. A Samana had to renounce their family, property, money, work, and even their names.
You're finna get superpowers,
They had
huh?
to give it all to Om Shinrikyo. During their initiation, they participated in mass prayer ceremonies. They were given high doses of LSD and were locked in small rooms for weeks. Samanas were forced into celibacy. They were forbidden to love or to ejaculate. For young men who joined a religious death cult, the former significantly easier than the latter.
Look at the small room that they sleeping in, bro. Look at this, bro.
Who
Look
joined
at this. Look at this. Look at this.
the celibacy, they were
You sleeping in this right here. For me, I gotta walk around, gang. You know what I'm saying? I can't be locked in a little space for so long, bro. I gotta walk around, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all jail ain't for me, bro. Imagine being in a cell. Half your life, all your life being in a cell. You seeing the same thing every day. That's what I'm like, bro. People that go to jail, bro. Like, imagine y'all, you getting life in prison, bro. Imagine that, bro. You getting life in prison. So basically, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near Jesus, bro. Don't ever in your life say that, or I ban you, bro. I'm not no black Jesus. I'm not no Jesus. I'm Jalen. I mean, don't even try to compare me and him. Word up. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, though, you know what I'm saying? Bro, when it comes to the jail, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it come to jail, bro, you feel me? It's like, imagine, like, it's like jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're in a little cell. It's like you seeing the same thing every freaking day, man. Every freaking day. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You feel me? Jail. It's like, bro.
in small rooms.
Me just looking at these rooms,
for
man.
weeks.
For weeks,
Samanas
man.
were forced into celibacy.
Forced into celibacy.
They were forbidden to love or
Forbidden to
to
love.
ejaculate.
Just
For young men
ejaculate.
who joined a religious death cult, the former significantly easier than the latter. They endured exhausting breathing exercises, long hours of meditation, and were sometimes expected to rise and kneel 100,000 times in a row.
What?
On top of this schedule,
100 what?
they endured exhausting breathing exercises, long hours of meditation, and were sometimes expected to rise and kneel 100,000 times in a row.
100,000
On top of
times
this
in a
schedule,
row?
each member was given heavy unpaid labor. It was normal for them to only get 3 hours of sleep a night. This was required for Asahara to cool his stock. The line between punishment and training was blurred by design. Long exposure to scalding hot and freezing cold water, hanging upside down for hours. Samanas were told this was training,
Training.
the only way to rid themselves of bad karma. Karma is a core belief in Buddhist tradition.
Karma.
Good actions bring good results. Bad actions bring suffering.
Nah.
Traditionally weaponized by white girls with dreadlocks who call their exes narcissists, Asahara used it differently. According to him, it could be removed through physical means, like asceticism and self-torture.
I don't believe in karma.
If they worked hard enough, they could also remove it from others. By the late 80s, his operation had matured. His goals shifted from acquiring followers to using them. He tells them of his Shambhala plan. Their movement would spread and transform the world into a utopian paradise. He launches a new headquarters near Mount Fuji. They start acquiring rural plots of land to build lotus villages. These were isolated communities of Om followers that were models for their new civilization. The beginning of his state within a state. He knew the power of vision well, so he hid his followers from the outside. It's September 1988.
Hanging
The
upside
Samana
down for hours. Because it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, training. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be training. I don't believe in karma, bro. I just believe in the wages of sin is death. You know what I'm saying? People call it karma, but it speaks about that in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The wages of sin is death. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got some people that do good and die. You know what I mean? A lot of times good people suffer in this life. Bad people prosper. So that's not really true. You know what I'm saying? You do bad things. You feel me? You get it bad. I know you'll probably be looking like sometimes in this world, bro, it seems like the evil thrive more than the good. You know what I'm saying? In this life. You feel me? But like I said, when it comes to judgment, we're talking about the afterlife. Because I got to understand, this is a rehearsal for what we truly are going to. You know what I'm saying? This is temporary. Where we're going to after this is afterlife. It's afterlife. It's eternity. You know what I'm saying? So in this world, maybe you being good, you won't get rewarded for it. But in the afterlife, you will. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in this life, you know what I'm saying, a bad person just, you know, have the world. But in the afterlife, you know what I'm saying, it's different from that. You feel me? That's when the judgment comes. That's when it happens. That's when, you know what I'm saying? So it can go both ways. Sometimes the evil won't get punished in this lifetime. Sometimes they will. It's 50-50. You know what I mean? Sometimes the good will get rewarded. Sometimes they won't. You know what I mean? That's a part of this life. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the afterlife, every evil person shall pay. Every evil person shall be judged. And the good will get rewarded. You know what I'm saying? In the afterlife. Some of y'all, bro, won't get rewarded in this lifetime. You got to be comfortable with that. You know what I mean? So, honestly, you know, it's karma. I don't believe in that, honestly.
Hung upside down at the Mount Fuji Center. He had been showing signs of mental illness during the cult's rituals. They immersed him in ice-cold water to calm him down. He dies. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Freak?
Asahara and company are worried. This could ruin their entire operation.
Just killed this nigga.
They tell no one, and they burn his body, and hide his ashes by dropping them in a lake. First crisis averted.
It's supposed to be the God that they serving right here. It's supposed to be the God that they're serving. The God that just killed them. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you ain't no God, bro. You bleed just like us, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish somebody would come to me talk about you're a God. You want superpowers? But get out my face, gang. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no God to me. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care about none of that. Get out my face, my nigga.
But now they
be glad and rejoice because your reward is great in heaven. You see what I'm saying? He understands what I'm saying. He understands what the freak I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He understands it, bro. But a lot of people, bro, they don't want to wait until that. A lot of people, man, you know what I'm saying? They want their reward right now. You know what I mean? You got to be comfortable with not seeing it. If you don't see it, the reward is God, in my opinion. That's the reward. You know what I'm saying? Having the creator, you know what I'm saying, of the earth in your life, that's the biggest reward of it. Everything. Anything money can buy, bro. Anything, any cars, anything. Imagine that. A lot of people don't look at it like it's a big thing, but having the creator of the world in your life, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing you can have, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than any president, bro. Gotta understand, with this world, God is letting us borrow this world. This ain't our world. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. You feel me?
A new problem. The man's friend, Shuji Taguchi, saw what happened and threatened to leave and snitch. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Don't do that.
As Asahara's fear, isolation, and power grew, so did his interpretation of karma. Everyone outside of Ohm was infected with bad karma. If they died, they would suffer in the afterlife. His members, however, were spiritually superior, equipped with the ability to take on their karma. They had a duty to elevate people's souls. A spiritually superior person could cleanse them of their bad karma by killing them.
What? I can't believe people actually think about this.
On the orders of Asahara, they had to poa Shuji Taguchi. He was strangled by 5 members in a small tatami cell. Asahara's first real kill. His cult was no longer a small yoga studio. Asahara had given them a spiritual right to murder. If he organized them properly, he could do even more. But the larger it grew, the more attention it drew. People were starting to take notice of the strange cult with colorful robes. Tatsumi Sakamoto is an anti-cult lawyer. He knows Ohm seizes assets and holds members against their will. One day, he decides to do something about it. Months after Ohm's first POA, he records an interview. He tells the Tokyo Broadcasting System of the cult's predatory tactics. To not cause offense, the TBS shows senior figures in Ohm the interview out of fear, to make sure they wouldn't get sued. A few days later, a few men walk up to an apartment complex in the suburbs of Yokohama. At around 3 a.m.,
They found him.
armed with hammers, hypodermic needles, and potassium chloride, the men enter the Sakamoto residence through an unlocked door. They find Sakamoto and his family sleeping.
Dang.
They hit Tsutsumi in the head with a hammer.
Dang.
He's injected with potassium chloride and strangled. At the same time, his wife is also injected, beaten, and strangled to death. The men proceed to murder their son.
Dang.
They remove all 3 bodies from the apartment. Just another compassionate act of salvation, Asahara explained. Asahara had killed twice without consequences. His vision expanded. He saw the absolute loyalty of his followers. There was no limit to what he could make them do. Anyone opposing the group was labeled as evil and marked for elimination.
Labeled as evil.
Soon, that meant the entire world.
Look at this, man. Look at this, man. It's a whole bunch of, he said the entire world. So basically, if you go against what the freak he's saying, if you don't believe in what he's saying, like for old dude, right? Old dude did an interview, you know what I mean? Put his trust in the interviewer, you know what I mean? Honestly, he was trying to go against the cult, you know what I mean? The interviewer sold him out, you know what I mean? Interviewer, bro, you got to understand that blood on your hands too, my boy. You know what I mean? Because you sold your boy out, so that blood on your hands too. You killed him. You probably ain't killed him, but you killed him though. You know what I mean? So basically what this man is saying, if you go against anything, you know what I mean, that he stands for, you are an enemy. What type of God is that? You know what I'm saying? I can't believe he actually have followers. I can't believe that, bro. A whole bunch of lost souls, man. I'm telling y'all, man, hell gonna be way more packed than heaven, bro. I'm telling y'all, heaven ain't gonna be that packed, y'all. Heaven is not gonna be that packed. I'm telling y'all, it is not gonna be that packed. I promise you, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not trying to offend nobody. If I offend you, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. You feel me? Half of the world going to hell. Half of the world going to hell. Some of y'all watching me, if you don't change right now, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. You feel me? A whole lot of lost souls out here, man. My job is to, reel them back in, not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Reel them back in for sure. I got a duty on this YouTube. I'm still trying to find out, you know what I'm saying, honestly, what that is. But, I feel like I'm called to do something, man. A whole lot of lost souls out here, though, man. It's sad. It's sad to see, man. It's sad to see, like, following this man right here. People following this man right here. How many followers he have, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, following him to destruction, bro.
To the Nazis.
He think he winning. He think he just on top of the world, but he really ain't. God laughs at the wicked, bro. Real talk.
World War II, Ohm viewed society outside as filled with inferior people who did not deserve to belong to the new world they were creating.
New world? What do you think it is?
Spiritual superiority replaced racial superiority.
Floating around like he's a goddess. I can't stand it.
Those members became gatekeepers of life and death. With the ego that only a very serious meditator has, Asahara truly believed he was the second coming of Christ, Shiva, and other deities. But proving he was God brought problems. He made world-ending predictions. Tokyo and Japan would sink. A world war would erupt between the USA and Russia in 1999. Nuclear war in 2003. He needed these visions to seem larger than life, but they also had to come true. If they didn't, it could show his followers that their emperor wore no clothes. But Asahara specifically crafted his organization to make his visions real. Ohm was divided into ministries and agencies, each run by a high-ranking member chosen for their expertise and dedication. These were the upper ranks, his inner circle. Hisako Ishii built a war chest. An office worker in her former life, she showed exceptional administrative skill. She helped Ohm amass $1 billion in assets.
So you're finna cause the war. So basically, you're talking about predicting the war, but you're finna cause the war, basically what you're saying? You know what I mean? But you're supposed to be a god, right? You're supposed to know what is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm confused, but basically you're finna cause the war. You predicted that it was going to happen, but you're like, I don't know. You're fake. I mean, I know you're fake, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know you're fake, but it's like, am I tripping, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You're predicting that it's going to be a war the whole time he's trying to cause the war?
Asahara's bathwater cost $1,000, his blood $10,000. Nothing was off limits. When followers became samanas, their assets were seized, including valuables co-owned by family members. They took advantage of their followers' cheap labor to launch new businesses: fitness clubs, real estate dealings, restaurants, and even babysitting and dating services.
Taking advantage of your followers.
They undercut the Japanese computer market by assembling and selling computers for cheap. Eventually, they went international. A tea plantation in Sri Lanka, a sheep farm in Australia. They used shell companies to purchase a variety of high-tech equipment, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals, eventually used in the manufacture of drugs and weapons. Under the leadership of Ishii, Ohm assembled the necessary capital. Now they needed to make sure they could keep the operation running smoothly, without problems. Ikuo Hayashi was a member of the Japanese super elite. He attended one of Tokyo's top private universities. He later became the head of a medical department at a hospital. With the help of 10 resident doctors, he set up the Astral Hospital Institute to keep the cult membership in check. Here they detained, tortured, blackmailed, and killed members and their families. Ohm doctors conducted spy checks, injecting suspects with true serum drugs and interrogating them. Hayashi
stuff that we don't even know about, y'all. We ain't know nothing about this. Y'all, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. So much evil stuff going on in this world that we know nothing about. Know nothing about this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whole time we just living. I told y'all we just living right now, man. You know, we was just living. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what the freak going on in this world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm doing a video right now. Somebody just died right now. I'm doing a video right now. Somebody just got kidnapped right now. I'm doing a video right now. Somebody just got shot and killed right now. You know what I mean? It's crazy how life is, bro. It's so much going on as of this moment. We not thinking it is, but it's so much going on as of this moment, bro. You know what I mean? We chilling, we relaxing, but the whole time somebody that fighting for their life. You know what I mean? Somebody, whole family just got killed. I just looked at the news. I don't even look at the news, but that was after the Lakers game. I was just sitting down, just looking at the news, bro. Couple was found dead inside an apartment in Georgia. No, I don't think it was that too far away from here. You know what I'm saying? Couple was found dead in an apartment. It just be like, dang, bro, like, bro, evil is really, you know what I'm saying? Evil is really, it outdoes the good, bro. That's what I be trying to tell people, bro. Evil outdoes the good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? Way more evil in this world than good, for sure.
New narco treatments, combining these drugs with electroshock therapy to try and erase members' memories. They removed fingerprints and changed facial features to disguise their crimes. Anything to protect Asahara's plans for Armageddon. Overseeing high-tech weapons was Hideo Murai. He graduated from Osaka University with a degree in physics. He studied the X-ray emissions of celestial bodies. Murai worked closely with Asahara, who ordered him to make devices that could prove he was enlightened. Nikola Tesla's earthquake machine, a plasma weapon that would vaporize only humans and leave infrastructure intact, so Ohm could inhabit the empty buildings after the world's end. These experiments led nowhere, but Asahara needed something. His fear of losing kept growing. He forced detention of members who tried to leave, kidnapped those who did. He played tapes to members where he showed wars all over the world, discussed weapons of mass destruction, and preached that they were under attack from the US, the CIA, the Japanese government, Freemasons, the Emperor, and the Crown Princess. He had to do whatever he could to maintain control, but his visions to prove he was a god weren't coming true.
You now one. Never gonna be one.
Until they did. In 1995, he assigned a member to predict natural disasters by making astrological calculations. On live radio, the man gave a semi-educated guess. An earthquake would happen around Kobe. 9 days later, over 5...
You say it'll happen in Kobe. Y'all know why? Because he got somebody to cause the earthquake. Oh, y'all gotta listen, gang. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? he's not getting it right. He's paying. He got somebody to make, you know what I mean, the earthquake happen. Y'all know weather machines, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like the government be messing with the freaking weather. You know what I'm saying? Messes with the freaking weather. You know what I mean? I would say y'all can't be hearing, y'all gotta listen. So basically, in order to get his followers to prove that he is a god, he's getting somebody to mess with the weather. He's getting somebody to make an earthquake happen. You know what I mean? When you're $1 billion dude, you can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? When you're $1 billion dude, bro, you can do anything in this freaking world. You know what I mean? Like, for real. You know, your hands it's unlimited. You know what I mean? To what the freak you can do. You know what I mean? Honestly. So how you feel about 15K? I don't pay attention to that. Honestly, I don't even look at my views. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't look at comments. I don't look at views. I don't look at subscriber count. I really just change my thumbnail, my video, and get off. When I do social media, bro, I get on here and I make my money, bro, and I get the freak off. You know what I mean? Honestly.
5,000 people lost their lives in a devastating Kobe earthquake.
I don't feel nothing. I just got to thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It's God all the way. So I don't feel no type of way about it, honestly.
For his followers, this was indisputable
cool,
evidence that Asahara could see the future. Armageddon was coming. Members were afraid for their lives while he gained time. Time to get his followers to fight in his final war for Shambhala, to cleanse the world of its bad karma, saving it by ending it. He turned away from fantasy weapons to proven ones. The Ministry of Health and Welfare was responsible for biological and chemical weapons.
So they be roasting me in the comments? I don't see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I upload vids, bro, and don't even look at that video no more. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? So if they do, and make them feel better, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to be scrolling through. This is the only time I look at comments, right here on Twitch. I mean, other than that, bro, when I transfer my videos to YouTube, I just transfer, bro, and get off. I don't care about what people say about me. I don't care how people look at me. I don't care if people clown me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm just comfortable with myself. So it's like, I upload videos and get the freak off. I don't look at no comments. I don't even look at the video no more.
Laboratory.
It's the only time y'all gonna be able to communicate right here. You know what I'm saying? It's all the time I talk to y'all and I look at it right here because I'm live. So I'm like, I interact with them, but I don't be caring, bro.
Around 100 scientists work with equipment costing upwards of $30 million.
People gonna talk, bro.
Saichi Endo dropped out of his graduate program in virology at the Kyoto University Medical School to join OHM. Masami Tsuchiya was a graduate student in organic physical chemistry at one of Japan's leading universities, a part-time prep school teacher before joining.
Got a whole lot of smart dudes in your crew.
By Asahara to find his weapons. Botulinum toxin is made by bacteria under low oxygen. It's among the deadliest known substances. Endo started by harvesting it from soil samples. Then he built large cubic fermenters to produce batches, approximately 50. They drove through central Tokyo and Narita Airport, the largest in Japan. Spraying devices were mounted inside. It would be a mass terror attempt that would topple the government. The van sprayed the toxin into the air. But nothing happened. The release was a failure. Spraying it was more difficult than manufacturing. But Endo was determined, so he tried again. This time, the Imperial Palace during a royal wedding of the Crown Prince. It would be a mass terror attempt that would topple the government. The van sprayed the toxin into the air.
Nothing happened.
But nothing happened. Botulism botched again. The third time's the charm, Endo must have thought.
Yeah.
Maybe. So one more attempt was made. 3 briefcases equipped with sprayers were placed near the ticket barriers. Wandering passengers, workers, Tokyo's government elites would be unknowing targets. And nothing happened.
Yeah.
Endo didn't stop there.
Don't stop.
Anthrax is an infectious disease caused by bacteria that live
Nothing
in
happened.
soil. Animals become infected while grazing.
Limited, boy.
Humans can get infected by cuts in the skin, breathing it in, or eating contaminated meat. Inhalation is the most dangerous, the most relevant for weapons. Without treatment, it's fatal. Endo probably got a harmless strain from a friend still in school. Some believe he tried to create a lethal one by combining two harmless ones. He moved it to mass production. Ever cautious, they tested on the roof of their headquarters. And this time they succeeded, sort of. They made the street smell bad and killed a few birds and pets. But something had worked. They turned the anthrax into powder and drove it through central Tokyo. It would be a mass terror attempt that would topple the government. The van sprayed the toxin into the air.
It worked.
But nothing happened.
Freak.
Ohm's biological weapon attempts were almost comical if they weren't so disturbing. Asahara even sent doctors to Central Africa to bring back Ebola. That failed.
Ebola?
Attempts at cholera and Q fever also fell short.
Shall they be spraying stuff in the freaking air? You know what I mean? Tell me he went back to freaking, he said, what he do?
Asahara even sent doctors to Central Africa to bring back Ebola.
That man sent doctors to Central Africa to bring back Ebola. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. I be feeling like they be doing that now. My opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I be feeling like they be putting stuff in the air. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know, releasing viruses, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's all I be saying, bro. I be feeling like a lot of these stuff is man-made things, bro. A lot of these viruses, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's no telling, bro. No telling what the freak people doing right now. You know what I mean? What they doing right freaking now, man. You know, you got some people that just want to be evil just to be evil. It's like, bro, them folks ain't doing nothing to y'all, bro. But yeah, you just want to harm people for no reason. I just never understood that, bro. It's like, just imagine they wanting to harm innocent people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You want to make innocent people sick for no reason. You want to give innocent people Ebola for no reason. Imagine that, bro. What good do you gain from that? Do you feel some type of power when you, like, I'm like, I don't be getting it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't be getting a lot of these people motives, but you know what I'm saying? Some people just evil, bro. Some people just evil. I just don't understand it. Right? Yeah.
That failed. Attempts at cholera and Q fever also fell short.
Cholera and Q fever, you know what I'm saying? They doing this because they want to spread it. They want to spread Ebola in the air. They want to spread cholera and Q fever, whatever it's called. They want to spread it in the air. Make people sick.
Despite this,
kill animals.
Ohm had other weapons they could still use. Masami Tsuchiya led their chemical weapons program. They made tabun gas, mustard gas, soman, hydrogen cyanide, and phosgene.
What the frick is that?
They killed 20 dissidents by squirting them with VX.
Golly.
They tried to kill a journalist, a friend of the lawyer Tsutsumi Sakamoto, with phosgene gas. She escaped injured. Multiple hydrogen cyanide attacks were attempted, but failed. Despite their investment, the chemical weapons were rarely used at scale. There was only one weapon they used that was different. A weapon that, in Asahara's mind, had no equals.
Tokyo subway attack.
Sarin is colorless and odorless. Exposure causes symptoms in seconds. Larger doses, death in minutes. Asahara was obsessed. He channeled all of Ohm's infrastructure into its production. They first used sarin on a small herd of sheep on their Australian ranch. And it was a success. They moved on to human trials. 2 Ohm members pull into a parking lot 37 meters away from a 3-story apartment.
And do it now, it's gonna work now.
Lawyers. They were fighting Ohm in a real estate dispute and winning. The men switch on the machine, waiting for it to heat up and vaporize the 30 liters of liquid sarin. Tubing directs the gas to fans on its side. For 20 minutes, it flows into the air. But a slight breeze shifts it away from the lawyers and towards neighboring homes. Sarin enters through open windows and is pulled into apartments via AC.
Hey, unlucky boy.
The next morning, 3 people are dead. 2 more die later in the hospital.
Hey.
Not one was one of the lawyers. Sarin had worked. Now it was time to scale it. Asahara ordered Tsuchiya to produce 70 tons of sarin. If everything went according to plan, they would release the gas over Tokyo. If everything went according to plan. There was a spill at their laboratory. This led to reports of a foul-smelling odor near their headquarters. Police gathered soil samples. They identified 2 compounds linked directly to the production of sarin. A newspaper reported it was suspiciously close to where Aum Shinrikyo had a commune. The higher ranks panicked. They ordered the destruction of their illegal chemicals, including all their sarin stores. Within a month, Aum built a wall inside the building, hiding the lab equipment.
Appreciate the subscribe, bro.
To look like a prayer
home.
The police didn't make a move. Despite panic inside,
I'm gonna put my subscriber thing up too. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I get subscribed, you know, it would just pop up on the screen. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, actually. So I appreciate the sub, bro. Nazir Bayri. You know what I'm saying, honestly. But that's why I be trying to tell people, if y'all gonna subscribe, bro, just let y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? Y'all be trying to freaking, you know what I mean, subscribe and knowing dang well, not trying to, knowing dang, I appreciate it, bro, but y'all be trying to subscribe, you know, share subscriptions with like 15 other people, showing out and all that, knowing dang well you can't pay for 15 other people, you know what I mean? Honestly, how I advise y'all to do it, bro, just freaking subscribe. You know what I mean? Y'all, you just subscribe, bro. Because if you try to freaking share subscriptions with everybody else, you're going to be paying everybody else bill. You feel me? So just how he subscribed, you know what I mean? He subscribed with Prime, you know what I'm saying? What that's going to be like, what, $7.99? So you try to share subscriptions, you know, with other people, say for 5 people, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Add that up. How much is that? So you want to be paying $7.99 to Daner. 7 plus 7, that's 14. I'm not finna add all that up, but no, that's way more than $7.99, my nigga.
The police didn't make a move. Despite panic inside the organization, it still seemed like they could get away with anything. But then they made another mistake. Cult members abducted a man whose sister had fled the group. Aum wanted her back because she was wealthy, but her brother would not reveal her location. Kept barely conscious, he was drugged and imprisoned. He died of an overdose.
From his back?
But his abduction was witnessed. A bystander reported the van's license plate, and the police traced it to a member. Combined with the sarin soil samples, this was the final straw. The police planned a raid on the Aum headquarters.
Yeah.
But Asahara knew. Police informants leaked him the information about the incoming raid, so he told Mirai to divert it. He ordered an attack on the Tokyo subway in 2 days. Mirai had little time and no sarin, so he enlisted the help of Hayashi, Endo, and Nakagawa. In 36 hours, he managed to produce over 10 liters. A spraying device was too unpredictable. This time they keep it simple: plastic bags and sharpened umbrellas. The Tokyo subway is the busiest in the world. It moves almost half the world's population every year, 3.9 billion people. The metro spans 286 stations on 13 lines. Despite the city's sprawling layout, it's known for its efficient design. 22% of all of Tokyo's residents use it every day. At 3 a.m. on the day of the attack, the team rehearsed with water. Hayashi then gave them all a hypodermic needle with atropine sulfate, a sarin antidote. Before rush hour, 5 cars set out to 5 different subway stations.
So it's 5 on the job.
Towards the southwestbound Chiyoda line, departing from Sendagi subway station. He continues his journey for 3 stops, puncturing his bag of sarin just before reaching his last station. He exits the train, which continues to Kasumigasaki. None of the passengers notice a thing. 26-year-old Kyoka Izumi takes a deep breath. As the air fills her lungs, it suddenly freezes in her chest. Pain spreads through her, and she doesn't know why. She feels like she's been shot. As the train approaches Kasumigasaki Station, she starts to violently cough. Everyone around her, too.
Killing innocent people for no reason, yo.
Applied physicist Toru Toyoda boarded the first carriage of the northeastbound Hibiya line. He continued his journey for only 1 stop, puncturing his bag before leaving at Ibitsu Station. All 900 milliliters of sarin leaked out. The passengers evacuated the carriage 3 stops later. The train continued with an empty front carriage until Kasumigaseki Station, where it was taken out of service. Masato Yokoyama boarded the fifth carriage of the Marunouchi Line train to Ikebukuro. When it approached his last station, he poked his packets of sarin, but only one was punctured. He cleaned the umbrella in the bathroom and got into his driver's car. Since the package was mostly intact, sarin was released very slowly. It was only when it reached the end of the line and returned that the package was discovered. The car was...
These are like genius killers, bro. These, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the most dangerous dudes in the world. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's the most dangerous dudes in the world. Like genius killers. They're not going to kill you with guns, bro. They're going to kill you with like chemicals. Geniuses. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. They're killing them with chemicals. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time, people not going to expect nothing weird. Like somebody come in and wave a gun around, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be more or less threatening than somebody just putting something on the ground and poking it with an umbrella, and you don't even know the thing that he's poking with the umbrella is chemical gas, poison gas. So that's all it is, man. It's just genius killers, man. These boys are geniuses. You know what I mean? Honestly, bro, and they're the most dangerous people in the world, man. They ain't gotta use a gun. They ain't gotta hurt you with their hands. They just make something in the lab, you know what I'm saying, and kill people like this in an instant, man. You know what I mean?
Reached the end of the line and returned that the package was discovered. The car was quickly wiped down, but it continued and completed another full journey. It was finally taken out of service 1 hour and 40 minutes after Yokoyama had punctured his package. On the other end of the Hibiya line, Yasuo Hayashi boarded the southwestbound train. To prove his devotion to Asahara, he had volunteered to take an extra package of sarin. The packages immediately began to smell, causing passengers to feel ill. As soon as they reached the following stop, a man kicked the package onto the platform at Kodamacho Station. The small area quickly filled with the gas. The train kept going with a puddle of sarin on the floor. An overwhelmed passenger pressed the emergency button, but the train was in a tunnel and had to continue until the next stop. It finally stopped at Tsujiki Station, where 5 passengers collapsed on the platform. Kenichi Hirose boarded the westbound Marunouchi line.
They don't understand. They injected themselves with some type of shot, bro. So at the end of the day, they're not going to get affected. How the people on the train gonna get affected? So they can do that and don't get affected. They took a little shot. You know what I mean? Honestly, at the beginning before they did the Tokyo attack.
Bukuro Station. He punctured the packets of sarin and exited the train. All 900 milliliters of sarin were released. 2 passengers collapsed by the time the train reached Nakano Sakue Station.
Just killing people with poison gas.
And a station attendant removed the package. The train continued until the end of the line. New passengers boarded the train at Ogikubo Station. At 8:38 a.m., it continued in the opposite direction. Until 2 stops later, it was taken out of service. Ohm's attack killed 13 people and injured more than 6,000.
Dang! Killed 13?
When it was determined that sarin was the cause, Ohm was connected within hours. On March 22nd, the police raided the Ohm headquarters and other Lotus villages. They discovered the infrastructure meant to produce chemical weapons. Hideo Murai, the mastermind behind the attack, was murdered by Yakuza in public.
Hey.
Asahara was arrested in late spring.
Huh. You're a god though, right? God don't get arrested. You're a god though, right? God don't get arrested. Know what I mean? Can't no police contain God. Know what I mean? So for you to be this God, you know what I mean? You are a weak God, right? Know what I mean? God don't get arrested. God don't kill innocent people. God don't use his followers. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of delusional folks. Man, it'd be funny that people actually be thinking this way too. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I mean? Let's see how much of a god you are, right? You a god, you God, right? You know what I'm saying? So okay, escape jail. Nothing should contain you if you a god. When it comes to God, nothing can contain him. No police officer, no president, no matter how powerful you are, nothing can contain him. You know what I'm saying? So if you a god, get out of jail. You a god, right?
Asahara was arrested in late spring.
Look at him. Their god got arrested.
Hiding in a hidden room covered in his own piss.
Why you gotta hide for? You a god, right?
12 other Ohm members were given the death penalty.
Ooh,
executed in 2018.
Ooh, God don't get executed. God don't get executed. God don't get executed. You feel me?
12 other OM members were given the death penalty.
I don't get executed
in 2018. While the attack was terrible, it could have been even worse. Tsuchiya produced sarin at over 70% purity from Matsumoto. That level was deadly enough to float into a neighboring house and still kill 3 people. Under the pressure of time, Endo had made a batch half as pure for the subway attack. Because of the accidental spill in the previous year, he didn't have access to all the chemicals needed for production. If he did, the result could have been far different. OM was given official religious status by the Japanese police. It got tax breaks, immunity from prosecution, and made it difficult, taboo, for police to investigate. Risk-avoidant police and a paranoid man who knew how to hide after his first business failed. It wasn't a coincidence that he moved members far away from civilization and described what they did with vague spiritual nonsense. A yoga studio that brought lonely people together, peer pressure and isolation manipulated what was acceptable. Then Asahara slowly kept turning up the temperature. He purposely hunted individuals good at solving problems, and he gave them problems to solve that were terrible.
He manipulated them too, huh?
All around us are systems whose goals are not aligned with human well-being, albeit at different scales. YouTubers that engineer misleading, anger-inducing titles to maximize clicks. Factory farms, AI weapon systems that evolve daily. Many don't know that better options exist, to the detriment of us all. There are many ways to do good, and they're not downstream from a single man convinced of his own superiority. Someone close to me is quite talented with numbers. In another world, they could have helped a soulless corporation code some app. Scouted from a top-level university, contributing their mathematical talent to help some annoying executive increase his margins. What if it didn't need to be this way? Protecting against chemical weapons, not building them. Guarding life instead of ending it. My friend no longer programs a self-help app. They now spend their time working on AI safety. 80,000 hours helped him transition into...
Oh, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? What the freak was back in back of this nigga? What's that, some Illuminati junk?
They now spend their...
The freak back in the back of this nigga neck, you know what I'm saying? But no, they caught me off guard right there, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, I appreciate y'all for watching that vid. I'm going to do one more vid, you know what I mean? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my Lakers, you know, playing at 7:30, you know what I'm saying? But that was a Tokyo subway attack. I hope y'all, you know, enjoyed that. Like I said, your boy Jay, you know, you never know what type of content I'm going to come out with, man. You never freaking know. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, your boy Jay is not one type of content dude. You know what I'm